Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in this video, we're going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. We are going to give our thoughts on 11B of The Walking Dead as a half season. Overall, we're going to give our overall thoughts on our positives, our flaws, and an overall review. Alright guys, this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our review and our overall season, half-season recap, whatever you want to call it, for The Walking Dead Part 2 of the final season, The Walking Dead 11B. Full half review. So, we've done a reflection video when it comes to worst to best episodes. That's in the channel right now if you want to go ahead and check that out. We posted that a few days ago, as well as the review for episode 16 and all that kind of stuff. But since 11B is winding down, and since, we're going to be getting into, some of the other Walking Dead content, be it Tales or Fear or Dead in the Water or whatever, it's now time to kind of, before we do that, take a look back on 11B of The Walking Dead. Take a look back on, the half season itself and what we think of the half season overall. So we're going to go over the storylines, the characters, what I liked, what I didn't like, all that good stuff, and kind of discuss it. So 11B is a half season. I'm going to get started with this. This half season absolutely was amazing. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. It really did almost everything right, at least in my book. There's only a few things in this half season that I didn't like, very small details, but aside from that, I think it's a really excellent half season. So this is what we have for 11B. We end the Reapers arc. That's the first thing we get started on. We end the Reapers. We end Leah. Not till later, but we do end Carver and, some of the other members of, that group. All get annihilated, basically. I think, definitely their exit and their final episode was one of the best parts about this half season. So honestly, they really had a climactic ending, I would say. Now, obviously, another thing that we saw this season was the Commonwealth. We went really into the Commonwealth, and obviously what they did, we met Pamela Milton for the first time. We saw more of Sebastian and a hell of a lot more for Lance. Now, Pamela and Sebastian Milton, those two characters are really interesting. In particular, Sebastian this season, I think, was a really cool character. You love to hate him, and that's the point of his character. So I think in that sense, they did a really, really good job. We also had Max and Mercer. Now, Mercer's arc, I think, has been really cool because obviously he does not like how things are ran in the Commonwealth. People make him seem like he's so important, but really Mercer is just as unimportant as it seems like a lot of people, because people can be moved without his authority and, stuff like this. So there's a lot of stuff with him this season that, obviously he's trying to be a good, soldier for the Commonwealth, but he continues to get screwed over, and there continues to be a lot of issues. So definitely it's one thing I'll say for sure. Mercer was very interesting. Now, okay, one flaw with this half season, and that is Max. Now, you guys know this is probably the biggest flaw and one of the only flaws of 11B for me. Eugene, the fake Stephanie, the is she real, is she not, no she's not, oh here she is, we never see her again, her name is Shira, doesn't matter, we never see her again anyway. That was awful. I'm sorry, that was awful. Shira, the twist, the this and that. First of all, it was obvious enough. Second of all, it just was not interesting because literally the Shira character goes nowhere. You literally find out she's with Lance and then we never see her again. And Max, I found to be very just annoying at times. The way she would push Eugene away. It's like, oh, you gave her the book? Why would you give her the book? Bitch, she didn't know that was you. Oh, man, I don't know. That right there, that was probably the worst thing about 11B. I'm going to be honest. Max and who's real and who's this and who's, Eugene's girlfriend and this and that, oh my God. Honestly, that was horrible. But that is probably the only flaw you're going to hear from me this half season. Legitimately, that's the only flaw. Everything else, legit, is absolutely amazing. You've got, the Commonwealth, you've got Toby, and, well, let's talk about the best thing about this half season, if you ask me. Lance Hornsby. Holy shit. I mean, honestly, this guy is creepy. He is very well acted. You hate him, but you love him. He is a really, really interesting villain, and he's absolutely psycho. Completely by the end of the half season, taking over our communities, completely taking over everything. And I would definitely say that that's the highlight of this half season. Absolutely, Lance is the best part about this half season. Now, let's talk about Leah and her return. Leah, this half season, I liked her return. When she came back and she went out there to try to assassinate Maggie, and it kind of came back, and, obviously, Maggie was tied up. Maggie had a pretty close to near-death experience there, and Daryl put an end to that character and put an end to Leah and put an end to that storyline, which I thought was really, really cool. So that was also great. Thought that was all spectacular, and I think a lot of the storytelling was really good this season. All of the communities, working together. You see the Commonwealth, you see, the world rebuilding, and then you see Lance, you see what he does, and, what he turns into and what he turns the communities into, which are basically Commonwealth outposts by the end of the half season, which is pretty crazy. And we kind of leave our characters in a spot where it's like, what happens next type of thing. They're out there on their own. They can't exactly go back to Commonwealth. So they're kind of at a point of like, what happens to them next, type of thing. So I'm going to say this. This half season, honestly, for The Walking Dead, I am going to give this a generous, absolutely generous rating. And honestly, I think The Walking Dead 11B, in terms of everything they did so far and everything that's coming up and everything they've set up, I'm going to give this half season a 9.5. I really am. I think it is an excellent half season. One of the best half seasons I think Walking Dead's had in a while. I would say the only little itsy-bitsy thing that's keeping this away are elements of Rogue Element and the fake Stephanie reveal Shira, arc. I don't like any of that. Aside from that, I think this half season has been great. Reapers came to an amazing close. Our characters are really cool. Daryl, Gabriel, so many great characters. Lance as a villain, easily being the highlight of this half season. Commonwealth really switching things up in the TV show and making them more on the antagonist side of things, which I think is really, really interesting. And I am seriously, I'm giving this a 9.5. This half season was absolutely incredible. So let me know in the comment section below, where do you guys kind of feel, on 11B, and how do you guys feel about this half season after a little while of sitting on it? Where do you, stand on the episodes? What are your favorite episodes? What are your least favorite episodes? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. So, of course, guys, if you're new here, click subscribe and don't miss some of my videos for The Walking Dead. Follow Dance, Walking Reviews, subscribe, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon. So, I have here for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
My God, no!